What's up mga bangs? Welcome back to my channel and this is the fancier, the fanciest Okama Princess, Leslie! And today's video is mag-react po tayo 14 reasons the Philippines is different from the rest of the world. Diba? Tangkilikin ang sariling atin. So, ano kayang mga 14 reasons? Bakit tayo different? So with no further ado, let's Okama go! Go! This video is taken by the bright side. So, ilagay ko yung link sa baba. Yung original link sa baba. Here we go.
What if I told you there is a country where over 175 languages are spoken? People text more than anywhere else in the world, and boxing fights
175 languages?
greatly influence crime rates. It sounds pretty much unbelievable, but it's all true in the Philippines. 14. There are more than 175 spoken languages.
Wow. 175 spoken languages in the Philippines. Yeah. Kasi marami na kasing mga foreigners na dito na nagtira at ang mga Pinoy is ano ba? Yeah, ang mga Pinoy is nag-learn ng mga different languages because of the OFWs, diba? So that's why it came back na dito. Marunong lang ng mga iba't mga klaseng mga languages. So,
there are two official languages in the Philippines. Filipino, based on Tagalog, and English. Filipino is the most commonly spoken and pop culture language, and the government of the country uses English in their work. By the way, the Philippines are number 5 on the list of the world's top English-speaking populations after US,
diba number 1?
India, Pakistan, and the UK. All this.
Wow, surprised ako sa India. Wow. So at least top 5 tayo na the best spoken English.
Sounds pretty plain and ordinary, but in fact, the diverse linguistic groups living in the country use over 175 languages for their internal communication. Since many of them exist only in spoken form, it's impossible to calculate the exact amount. 13. Their capital is the most densely populated city in the world.
What? Manila is the populated city in the world. Wow. I never thought that one.
The nation's capital, Manila, and its 16 surrounding cities that make up the Metro Manila area have a population of 12.8 million people. During the daytime, this number gets way higher since many people come here to work. And while the number doesn't sound that crazy, take note that all these people live and work in an area of 16.56 square miles.
Wow.
This makes the population density equal to 111,002 people per square mile. And that's 5 times higher than in Mumbai or Paris, for example.
Wow.
12. They have churches in shopping malls.
Yes.
Shopping
Philippines have churches in the shopping malls, and that's true.
malls aren't merely a place where you buy stuff for Filipinos. They are safe, air-conditioned community hubs with gyms, health clinics, concert halls, nightclubs, parks, and even churches inside. So it's no surprise that they are the favorite place to meet up with friends for so many locals. And 3 of the world's 10 largest shopping malls are located in the Philippines. They are Mega Fashion Mall of SM Mega Mall, SM City North ETSA, and SM Mall of Asia. 11. Filipinos are the number 1 texting nation in the world.
Yes, we are the number 1. Yes, kasi gamit-gamit natin is bakit tayo mga Pinoy, gamit-gamit lang natin is yung mga text lang. Unlike sa iba is gamit lang is mga chats and emails.
You already know Filipinos love meeting up with friends at shopping malls, and when they can't see each other in person, they text. And when they do it, they rarely limit it to, hey, how are you? In fact,
but right now, Filipino is doing chat na by Facebook. So, I think tayo ang pinaka nagagamit ng Facebook compared to the other countries. So, wala tayong load, may Facebook na, may Messenger. So, Messenger na tayo, not texting na. Kahit ako, hindi na ako nagpapaload sa Messenger na ako.
They send about 400 million texts a day. And that's...
Wow. 400 million texts a day. Alam mo na yun. GC. Ay, GC ba yun? Or group message? Noong unang panahon, group message.
That's around 142 billion texts a year.
Wow.
It's more than the US and Europe put together. Not exactly a little number for a country of 107 million people. 10. They have a unique form of transportation. If you
Yes, jeepney.
visit Manila, you'll notice some interesting looking vehicles called jeepneys. They are converted US Army jeeps that stayed in the country after World War
Yeah, that is what I know. Kasi ang jeepney sa ibang lugar is for army. Andito sa atin is may pang army naman pero may din pang passenger, di ba?
War II.
Unique kayo.
Filipinos adapted them to transport up to 18 passengers who jump on the jeepney going in their direction and ring the bell for it to stop. There are about 50,000 jeepneys in Manila, and they all look different.
50,000 jeepney in Manila. Ang dami nun. So it means pag strike na nito ng pandemic na ito, dami na wala ng
With basketball stars, cartoon characters, inspirational quotes, neon lights, and whatnot on them. There are two major problems with jeepneys: safety concerns and pollution.
Yes.
They produce huge amounts of black smoke. So
That's
hurry up
true.
if you want to ride before they get replaced with a rapid transit
ads mo na tayo.
system. 9. One of the islands has more volcanoes than
What? One of the islands is more volcanoes than town. I didn't know that. One island. May islands ba na sa atin dito? Oh, one of the islands. Yeah, one of the... Hindi ko alam ito. Kasi ang alam ko lang volcano is Tal Volcano at saka Mayon Volcano. Let's see. Di ba? At least we will
The Philippines are
learn
without
from
a
this
doubt
one.
a super scenic location. Among all the islands that are a part of it, Camigan sure stands out with more volcanoes per square mile.
Hindi ko alam ito.
Okay.
Sa Camiguin may 5 ata dito. 4 sinabi niya, no?
Than any other island on the planet. The island is 14 miles long and 8.5 miles wide and has 7 volcanoes and 5 towns. And even though earthquakes and eruptions shaped it, volcanoes have
Hindi ko alam yon. Sa Camiguin is may 7 volcanoes. Oh my gosh.
been deep asleep since the
Nakakatakot kaya
50s.
yun.
So, thousands of tourists can safely visit the island these days. 8. Their national flag has a secret meaning. The national flag
May secret meaning bang national flag natin? Hindi ko alam ito.
of the Philippines has 2 bands of blue and scarlet, and a white triangle at the hoist with a yellow sun and 8 rays, each of them standing for one province of the country. The yellow stars stand for the 3 largest island groups, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Mindanao.
What makes the flag really unique is that it can be reversed to declare a state of war. This happened during the Filipino Revolutionary War of 1898 to 1901 and during World War II in 1941 to 1945. It affects Pinoys love boxing and are crazy about their most famous boxer, Manny Pacquiao. Whenever he fights, the whole country is glued to its TV sets. And according to the Philippine National Police, PNP, crime rates in the country drop significantly when he's in the ring.
Yes, no, I understand. Tama yun. Kapag may place si Manny Pacquiao, walang sasakyan, as in, tahimik ang paligid. Ay, hindi, tahimik ang daanan. At wala ding mga crimes yun. Yun ang alam ko. Yun. As in, super tahimik talaga. Na parang lahat ng tao isa sa loob ng bahay.
During his 12-round fight against American boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. that went from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., not a single crime was committed in the whole Manila metropolitan area. It was basically the same during other major fights with the participation of the people's champ, Manny Pacquiao. 6. A lot of Filipinos work abroad. It might be
Yes. A lot of Filipino work abroad. That's why ang mga Pinoy is naka-learn ng different languages.
because of their flexible and reliable character, or the fact that they speak great English as a second language. But more than 11 million Filipinos work abroad. It's
May deeper pa yun. You know na, in reality, ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho sa Philippines. And the opportunity is meron doon sa labas. Doon sa abroad kasi malaki ang sasahurin mo compared to Philippines. That's reality, okay?
It's around 11% of the population, and a quarter of all overseas nurses in the world come from the Philippines.
Si Bibos pala, naglalaro.
5. Their rice terraces are the 8th wonder of the world.
Yes, that's true.
Banawa rice terraces are the oldest in the world, and were so smartly designed that they still bring a harvest of rice and vegetables,
Hindi pa ako
most of which
nakapunta
get
dyan.
exported.
I want
And
to
it
go
is
that
believed
place.
if all the terraces had been built end to end, they would stretch halfway around the world.
Huh?
Today, these places bring the country more money as a tourist destination than rice plantations, and thus
Yeah.
they play an important role for the economy of the Philippines. 4. They produce a lot of coconuts. For
Yes,
years,
Philippines is a lot
have
of
been the number one
coconuts.
producer of
Kaya dito sa
coconuts
amin
in
may
the world.
coconut dyan.
And even though the leadership now belongs to Indonesia, 153,532,000 tons per year is still an impressive number,
Wow.
isn't it? These coconuts are used to make anything from clothing to beauty products.
Ang hindi ko alam sa clothing. Sa beauty product is alam ko.
3. The first European to visit the Philippines was Ferdinand Magellan.
Yes. Yung sa module ng cousin ko is nabasa ko yan. Because of Ferdinand Magellan discovered the Philippines, kaya marami ng mga foreigners nung unang panahon, marami ng mga foreigners dito pumunta, nagkikalakal sa kupin ang Pilipinas na we fight our country, then nasa atin na ang country natin. So may matutunan tayo nito, di ba?
The legendary explorer made the first record of the archipelago among the Europeans in 1521. He founded the first settlement in Cebu, and thus most of the area became a
Cebu.
Spanish colony. This explains the fact that around 90% of the population are Christian, unlike
Yes.
most of the country's neighbors. In 1898, the Philippines went under U.S. rule, and later, in 1946, became an independent republic.
Yes.
2. A Filipino made the first karaoke machine.
Hindi ko alam yun. Tayo palang gumawa ng first karaoke machine. Bijukihan.
If you love to sing along, you ought to thank Filipinos for your favorite pastime. The first karaoke machine in the world was created in 1975 by
Oh.
Roberto Del Rosario. He patented as the sing-along system, and even though there were some attempts to claim his creation, he still remains the only patent holder for the karaoke system. 1. The population is extremely good-looking.
Why? Why it's good looking? The population is very extremely good looking. I don't know why.
Along with their love for boxing, texting, and shopping, Filipinos are crazy about beauty pageants. It might be
Yes.
the years of American rule that gave them this love for competitive beauty, but the fact remains a fact. They have won in all major international pageants 15 times.
Yes,
There were
Miss
4
Universe.
girls crowned Miss Universe, 1 Miss World, 6 title holders of Miss International, and 4 Miss Earth crowns. The first official pageant was held within the country in 1908, and since 2001, it's not just about beauty, but also for the promotion of environmental protection.
Yes.
Would you like to visit the Philippines? Or maybe you've already been there. Let me know in the comment section below.
Yes. So we know a lot of the Philippines. Why the Philippines is 14 reasons why the Philippines is so different. So kahit tayong mga Pinoy, hindi natin alam kung bakit different tayo, di ba? May mga things na hindi natin alam. At least ito nalaman natin. So tangkilikin ang sariling atin. Before we close the video, meron pang bago sa ating channel because we are already 2021. So meron tayong mega shoutout and mega comment na ipopost natin dito sa tapos ng video nito. So that's all for today's video mga guys. I hope you do enjoy, and please hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and please click the subscribe button and click yung bell like that. And let's be friends. My social media account up there at FancyLeslie TV. See you in my next video. I hope you do enjoy. Bye. Bye.